All right. Coming in live, a little delayed, decided last minute. We're going to mix up a whiskey sour. Ooh. Overcompensated just a hair. That is biting. Gotta love it. But we are live for Golden Knights Game 3 at Seattle. Have not looked at how the Kraken have done. You would think I do a little bit better at taking a peek. They're 1-0. Let's see what they did. Oh, that's right. They played Anaheim, won 3-1 in Seattle. And now we are headed into Seattle 1-0-1. I have mixed emotions about having 3 points because the first game, the way we played at the start, we don't deserve it. The way we played in the middle, fuck yeah, we deserve it. The way we played at the end, we don't deserve it. We don't deserve the point. So that was interesting. And then against the Sharks, I still don't have words for what happened there. That was unbelievable. That's the first time, did all season. I did all last season. That is the first time I actually took a clip of my reaction and went through and put together a little short style thing because I'm like, I want to save that one. Just double empty netter to a pitch and wedge from the neutral line. And Vegas is tied. And then, I said it at the time, and I'll say it again. The goalie was left on an island. I thought the defenseman was going for a change, but he was just over at the bench and kind of lazily loafed over. And so, I'm not sure what that was about. Definitely wouldn't like it if I was a San Jose fan, but goalie had to either go 2-0 or try and come out and make the save, and he just didn't. As much as he tried, he just didn't play it right. The cord. All right, here we go. Face off. The cord in net for Seattle. And Aiden Hill in net for the Golden Knights. Pressure down low already. Knights fighting for it, but Seattle's going to come away and get out of their zone. Right out to the zone, who backhands it back in. But misses Howden, so it's going to be a Vegas icing. Face off in front of Aiden Hill. Good Ben Hutton. I love that Ben Hutton is playing. I wanted him playing all last season. And he played a handful of games, and it annoyed the shit out of me because I like Korzak. I think Hutton is a much better defenseman, mainly because he's bigger and stronger. All right, Seattle tipped in all the way down. Korzak back to play it. Trying to get it to the zone. He gets it there. Gets it up the wall to Howden. He's struggling. Just got pinched on the boards. Korzak ends up with it behind the net, and he's out up the high wall. Tipped, and it's going to be another... Nope. Never mind. No icing as the cord plays it. 60 seconds gone in the first period. Little neutral battle. Seattle enters in. That was definitely close. Shot off the hill. Good stop, but there's a battle in front, and dude goes down hard. I would assume. Man, that looked like a trip. It looked a little offsides, then it looked like a trip. Might have been missed against the Knights. That's definitely offside, so Seattle retreats as Vegas plays it out. All the way up ahead to Barbashev, trying to get it into the corner. Is that retrieved by Marner, circling on the high wall to the middle, trying to get it in front. Barbashev couldn't beat the cord through the 5-hole. Puck back the other way. Great stick. Mitch Marner. Eichel into the zone. Looking for a move. Gets a good check by Seattle. Barbashev ends up losing the puck. Kraken go back the other way. What a sequence. White Cloud backhands into Hutton. Works it up to Stoney. Over to Carlson. Swung in deep, and Riley Smith going back to play it, but it's cut off by DeCord. Up the high boards they go. Into the Vegas zone through the middle. Right off the top of the low circle. Good stop by Aiden Hill. He saw that one a mile away. Which you wouldn't think Aiden Hill would be able to see 3 feet in front of him, but there you go. Carlson racing down, chasing his own pass. He gets squeezed out of the play. Lazon making a good play to come sliding in. But Seattle's going to make their way out of the zone. 2-on-2, 2-on-3 now. Lazon working his way back up. Hurdle trying to feed Dorofeyev. Couldn't quite get it through Saad, and Dorofeyev couldn't play it through the legs of the Kraken. I got to be very general. Great stick with Hurdle right there. And Hurdle just got blasted. How is that not an interference on Seattle? I thought that was way gone. I thought the puck was well gone. The ugly pass from Shea Theodore. Go fucking figure. Throws it right to the guy in the other jersey. Man, I'm happy I got to see the way that Theodore played last game, because I don't think I'll see him play like that again for a long time. All right, 4 minutes gone in the first period. Puck's moved across the neutral zone all the way back. Howden plays it over to Hutton. Hutton up ahead to Kolasar. He works his way into the low corner. Looking for options, and Seattle's just going to go ahead and take the puck away from him. Seattle dumps it deep. White Cloud to play it. Takes a hit as he tries to get it up the high wall. Who was that? Eichel wasn't ready for the puck to be right beside him. Hutton, there you go. Big body, boy. You going up against a guy that looks a lot bigger than him, but he cuts him off. He cuts him off on the boards so that he can separate him from the puck. That's why I like Hutton. Korczak doesn't do that. He's not big enough to do that. That's why I love Naber. That's why I like White Cloud. Lazon dumps it in from the red line. Barbashev ends up chasing it. Carlson trying to make a play. Barbie dumps it towards the goalie. I know he's looking for a change. Pinch by Korczak doesn't work out. But it's all right. He has help. Stoney was back, and Barbashev comes over to make a play. Oh, and then, okay, Vegas just had a change. Like, that's interesting that Korczak felt that confident to dive in that deep, but he had 3 guys behind him, so. No offensive zone control for Vegas. Had a couple of flashes in the pan, and that's it. Seattle is setting up better, but it's not going great. Like, we're watching a tennis match right now. I'll say, you'll hear me say that all season, but it's just when there's no time of possession on either side, it's just back and forth. Ooh, another shot makes its way through, but goes up high and off the back boards. Ooh, good stick. Yeah, Hilly wasn't quite ready for that. I do believe it hit something and then caught his shoulder. Another shot goes off the post. All right, now we're at, I thought it would be 5 shots Seattle, but it's counter hasn't changed. So we'll go with 4 shots Seattle, 2 Vegas. Seattle trying to make moves on the low board. Gets it to the point. All the way across to the high point. Low point. Little cross-check slash coming from White Cloud down low. I like it. I don't know if it was actually a cross-check, but he definitely whacked dude when he was down. Dude, Whitey is just battling. I love it. He was another one of those, like, I had high hopes for him when he joined the team, and it took him a couple years to get confident and to get a little heavier on his skates and on his stick. But White Cloud's my dude. Big fan of Zach Whitecloud. And feed's messing up a little bit. Let's hit a refresh and see if one of these are working better than the other. Nope, just... We'll check, see how the time is. Take a look at the rest of the hockey. Dude, it is dark as shit in this corner. Hang on a second. The light being right above me right here ain't great. Oh, that's not what I want. Hang on. See if this makes a difference real quick. Ooh. It's already on. Yep. Nope. It's already on. Okay. I'm not sure how to get more light in here. Oh, well. Oh, well. All right, play a little back and forth between the streams real quick. See if one's going to pop up quicker than the other. But I had a good game earlier. LA and Winnipeg. That was a rather fun game to watch. Nashville up on Utah 2-1 in Nashville. Wild down in Minnesota. Blue Jackets up 4-2. Stars and Avalanche are tied 1-1. I meant to come in and start with that game, but I needed to take a nap. Canucks and Oilers are 0-0. Ducks and Sharks. Sharks are 1-0. Or up 1-0. What's up, Remy? The Jets won in Winnipeg against the King. What up, Darstar? How you doing? Oh, shit. My ice cube just exploded. That was weird. Bruins over the Sabres in Boston 3-1. Red Wings take it at home over the Maple Leafs 6-3. Devils beat the Lightning 5-3. Somebody, I forgot who I was talking to about the Lightning winning. And I was saying the Lightning should win, but the Devils ain't out of it. Hey, cheers, Remy. But the Devils win in Tampa 5-3. Panthers beat the Senators 6-2. That was my other iffy one, but it was about as good as you can, good a decision as you can make. 6-2. Caps took it in New York 4-2. Penguins got whooped in Pittsburgh 6-1. Hurricanes won 4-3 over the Flyers, and the Canadiens beat the Blackhawks. So yeah, that's a rough card. I forgot who took what was it? Tampa. I want to say Tampa, Montreal, Florida, and somebody else. But that card didn't work out. Oh, big shot from who was that? I think that was Jack Eichel. Comes in with a good shot, just missed the net. Forgot about the part where you got to put it in those little bars with that netting on it. But dude, what was our morning game? The LA Winnipeg game was way more fun than I expected it to be. Damn, that's good. Oh, no shit. Punk ass Marchman is in Seattle now. Dallas got rid of your ass. Dallas got rid of your ass. Fuck Marchman. 30 little flopping trash can. Big Roddy Smith trying to get it to Carlson. That had to be a high stick, but nope. Big shot from Hutton, stopped by DeCord. Not a great opportunity for Riley Smith and William Karlsson, but that was a chance at a strike. Love seeing those two. Like playoffs last year with both of them. Man. Oop, I don't have the volume up enough. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I have no idea what that button does. Hopefully I didn't just accidentally hit the fucking kill the computer button. That would suck. So far it seems to be good. So we will see whatever I just did. Vegas wins the face-off just outside of their zone. Theodore pass up ahead, picked off by a blue jersey. Nabber's back, tries to swing it around, didn't get a whole lot on it. Dorofeyev able to get it clear. Not for long, and now everybody's scrambling. Nab, Dorofeyev up the high boards, passes it ahead. Saad tips it in, but not far. Up ahead to Hurdle. Hurdle from the baseline, looking for somewhere to go. Dorofeyev hits the glove of the cord. Another solid opportunity for the Knights. We may only have 3 shots, but they've been 3 decent shots. Speaking of which, Seattle is leading in that category 4-3. 10 minutes gone in the first period. Knights out into neutral. Howden dancing through. Gets it back to Lazard. A little bit of a floating puck. Sissons was not able to hang on to it. Back the other way. Pass right up front. I thought that went in for a second, but it misses Aiden Hill and the net behind him. From the point, Seattle down to the low top. Big block by Lazon. And Vegas is able to get it clear. Seattle will reset while Vegas goes for a change. Seattle into the zone. That was a little slashy, but a great steal by Jack Eichel. Marner able to get it to Jack. Barbashev chasing the puck down. That should have been a holding. Out front, Marner passing his shot. Good save, the cord. You bastard. Eichel throws it towards the net, looking for a Marner tip. Makes its way through the cord, who blocks it off to the side. Great pass to feed Eichel from Barbashev. Eichel takes it to the high wall. Shot from the high dot. Puck back to the high corner. Eichel, Barbashev. Barbashev went for the give and go, and Eichel was not where he expected him to be. That's icing. Hell of an effort by whoever just went running down there by Seattle, but the Dorofeyev tried to go right under the glove, and the cord got his arm down just far enough. And then the shot from Theodore, the cord saw it the whole way and got his blocker on it. That's just good goaltending right there. Karlsson turns in a quick shot. Riley Smith ended up going down as he tried to get out to the front. Hutton all the way across, and it goes off the skate of Mark Stone. Turnover. Seattle takes it the other way. They'll dump and chase and go for a change. Vegas reloads. Hutton flops on the... Tries to pass it ahead, and he whiffed on it. White Cloud not able to get it out. Towards the net. It's up close, and Hilly's able to cover it to stop play. 7:53 to go in the first period. Whew. This is actually some good hockey. The only problem is Vegas needs to play good hockey a little more often, because we're having some really good-looking moments. We're just not playing really great hockey. But it's creating fun hockey to watch. Oh, I forgot I wanted to look at the college football scores. Texas A&M is beating Florida. Texas Tech is beating Kansas. USC is beating Michigan. Georgia and Auburn are tied. Ooh. This laptop's probably going to explode if I try and watch that as well. Where is it? Georgia, Auburn. Is my desktop muted? Yes, it is. I'm just going to have that in a little pop-out window. Stevenson! Yeah, Chandler Stevenson, the bastard. I do appreciate him, though. All right. So we're just going to have a little mini screen of Georgia Auburn. Hoping that's going to be something worth watching. LSU, South Carolina, BYU. Yeah. It's Knights play Thursday and Saturday, and the Hurricanes play Friday. So we're going to have a busy weekend next weekend. Who is that? Korzak getting out of a little bit of trouble, to be honest. Dorofeyev working up the high boards to the middle to Lazan, who has the puck bounce over his stick. Takes a hard hit into the board. Stick was a little vertical there. Don't appreciate it, but is what it is. God damn, my head is shiny as fuck, bro. That breaks my heart. Like, there's still hair there, but fuck me. That highlight is brutal. Let's see what happened. You got Auburn in their own territory. Oh my goodness, that man just came. I want to say that's a safety. Just went right between the center and the guard, untouched. Not what you want on third down. Eichel kicked out of the circle, I believe, against Stevenson. Barbashev in now. Shots are 5-4 Vegas. 7:07 to go in the first. Stevenson wins it. Ooh, a little whiff on the trying to move the puck ahead, and Seattle's got to hit the brakes and come back. Eichel breaking up that pass, and then Marner almost running into two of his own guys. Theodore trying to do stuff he shouldn't be doing, but hey, it worked out. I'll give it to him. Okay, I spoke too soon. He can have that one. Seattle headed back the other way. Real quick, Georgia from their own 40. 1st and 10. Passing. And he drops the ball. Oh, wait. Are they saying he caught it? I thought he dropped the ball. He definitely bobbled it. Yep, nope, he caught it. Georgia quarterback on the run. Calls for his guy to block the man coming. And then as he makes the block, the quarterback stepped out of bounds. Like, here, take this hit for me. By the way, I don't need the block. Like, that's like throwing it over the middle to a dude, like 5:40 to go in the first. Here we go. Seattle coming in. Low board. Shot. Hits the stick of William Karlsson, sent up high and wide. Ooh, Georgia running back swallowed up on 2nd and 2. Offensive lineman. Yeah, see, the words don't even sound right together when you're in Georgia or Alabama, apparently, because these offensive lines ain't playing. Like, I don't mean they ain't playing as in they're like kicking out. They're just not there. They're not consistent. 3rd and 6. Oh! Yards short of the first down. Great run by the receiver, but Stockton just got jacked. Holy shit. Show us that again, fellas. Man, get these replay guys. Replace these replay guys. My man got thumped. Holy shit. All right, let's see if we can get... There we go. Good run by Georgia. They get the 4th and 1. Down to the Auburn 32. And I thought that stream might be a little better. It appears it is in fact worse. I hate seeing the cross. I hate seeing the cross upside down. That was definitely one thing I should have put more thought into. Man, that thing is biting. I love it. Flea flicker from Georgia, just overthrown, does not connect. I mean, it was definitely set up for a 20-yard gain. There we go. Face off to the left of Aiden Hill. Seattle wins it. Long low board shot. Hits bodies out front. William Karlsson with another block. Puck goes way high off the backboards out to a Seattle player who takes a swing and misses. I'll get better with the names as the season goes on. I wasn't great at it last year, but now I don't know where everybody is, and I don't know the new numbers. Big shot from White Cloud off the low point. Misses the net wide. Is that Theodore? Dude, all the grace and praise that I gave Shea Theodore on Thursday, everything he did right Thursday, he is sucking ass right now. Aiden Hill to play it. Knocks the stick out of his own defenseman's hands. That's great. So Lazan doesn't have a stick. Now he does. Because somebody gave up theirs. All right. Shot hits a stick and goes way up and out. Oh, say hi to Doggo. Doggo! That's Biggie. Where can I watch the game? There's a few places, Jeffrey, but unfortunately, every time I mention where, I end up getting the shit end of the stick from YouTube. So if somebody wants to type it in chat, they are more than welcome to, but unfortunately, I can't deal with that again. There are a bunch of ways to stream it. I can't even do it in a subtle way, but there are a lot of places to stream it. If you can get to like the NHL webcast, you can do it there. But you gotta find out. You kind of gotta figure out your own way to get there. Unfortunately. Tell me Georgia just missed. No, they made it. Okay. I guess that was the Auburn. Okay, that was the Auburn coach with his hands on his head. Nabbers across. Ooh, just out. Barbashev loses it in neutral. We cannot carry anything into the zone of ESPN, but it says it's blacked out. Jeffrey, that is the whole reason that I refuse to put any dollar amounts at any sport in order to watch it, because we actually paid extra to make sure we had scripts for the night's games. And when the season started, they guaranteed us that we would have scripts. The season started, and every single game was blacked out. So, like I said, there are a bunch of ways you can find a lot of places that have streams. I just unfortunately can't say them. But as soon as you find those places, bookmark them and never pay to watch another sport. Breakaway, backhand, wide. I'm not sure. That was either Sod or Sissons. I'm not sure, but it was Sissons. It just didn't look like he had a step, but just not enough room to really make a move. Shot on net, fought off by the cord from the high point. Seattle headed back the other way. Hutton out ahead, trying to get it to Whitey. Up the high boards. Stopped short. Good play. Who is that? William Carlson. Of course it was a good play. Ben Hutton into the zone. Chasing his own pass down. Button hooks on the low boards. Gets it up to the high boards. Pass to the front to Stoney, and he couldn't connect for the shot on goal. 2:45 to go in the first. Vegas putting a lot of pressure on at the Seattle blue line, which I like. Hopefully they're... I've got to admit, I haven't watched what they've done for the Seattle entries a whole lot, but for the most part, Seattle's dumping and chasing. They're just winning all the foot races and the battles on the wall. All right, puck swallowed up by the cord. 2:21 to go in the first. Yeah, that Sissons got stuck on his backhand, and I like Sissons so far. I don't know much about him. So far, I'm all right with him, but he's got more faith in his backhand than I do. Let's say that. All right, it looks like Auburn's punting with 10 seconds to go in the third. Let's see what happened. Pass. Ooh, he got hit down low right as he went to throw it. Seattle wins the face off to the left of the court. Puck up the low boards, up and out of play. You know what? See, Dallas and Colorado got to be in the third period, right? Let's check that out. All right, commercial break, cool. All right, false start. Gotta wait to be able to pop that guy out. Oh. I keep forgetting that I actually fixed the volume. Face off one by Seattle. They're going to hit the red line. Dump and chase. Good little battle by Theodore, but he's just flinging his stick around with just... His eyes might be closed as he's waving his stick around, hoping to hit the puck. Oh, that's Montour. I forgot about that trade. 2-on-2. Shot on net. He fights it to the backboard. Thank goodness he went backboards with it. That could have been a dangerous rebound if it comes out front. There we go. All right. So instead of Auburn, Georgia, we're going to catch the end of Dallas and Colorado. I had two other games I wanted to watch. I even made the thumbnails. And because I wanted to be here for New Jersey and Tampa. And I was planning on being here for the start of Dallas and Colorado. But man, after like had a couple drinks that first game, went and did a couple of things, came back and was like, yeah, no, we're gonna take a nap. And then I almost didn't wake up in time for this. But it was a gangster of a nap, dude. All right, Dallas, Colorado tied 2-2 with 2 minutes to go in the second period. That sucks. I was hoping we had already started the third period, so that way we had something to watch during intermission, but it doesn't look like it. So, yeah, oh, shucks. I'm going to have to go snap a ball and have a stogie. Damn it. That sad face. Very, very sad. All right, another shot goes high over the net. 50 seconds with Seattle in the Vegas zone. Another bad pass. Dorofeyev had his hand up. Might have gotten slashed on that one. All the way across. Shot misses. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. And then Eichel hits a panicked pass up the board straight to a Kraken jersey. From the midpoint, Seattle looking for the tip. Hilly looks to have stopped it. Hilly couldn't find the puck. He's in there doing 360s, man. Pass comes out for a quick shot. Hill falls over, but he's got it in his hand. I am appreciative of what Hill has done for the Golden Knights. However, like that was a good save right there. Okay, what he did made a lot more sense watching it from overhead. But I appreciate Aiden Hill. I appreciate how good he can be. I appreciate what he's done for Vegas. We should have kept Logan Thompson. And I will say that till the day I die. I probably said it 4,800 times last year. Seattle, 10 seconds to go. Shot leaks its way to the front. Ooh, put pressure on him. Get it. Got to separate him. And that is the end of the first period. No score in Vegas. Oh, shit, I missed a Dallas goal. Dallas is up 3-2 with 45 seconds to go. Avs. Mel, I know Mel, wherever you are, my friend, what are you guys doing? Because, oof, like, woof. Colorado trying, and they turn it over. 10 seconds left. Dallas controls on their own blue line. Don't do anything stupid, and it's over. I mean, that's a hell of a statement to make to the Dallas Stars, but as long as you don't do anything stupid, you're fine. Did I X out of... I sure did. Whoops. All right, well, there's first intermission. So now, let's get the music going, and we will get, hang on. We will dip out of here for intermission and make our way back for the start of the second period. I was going to do something, and now I forgot. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Okay. Oh, yeah, Diane Keaton passed. Sad face. Definite sad face. Let me see, where is it? Oh, I guess I can't do that. All right. I will be back in approximately 10 to 15 minutes as we wait for the second period to start up. See you guys in a few minutes. And we are back. Go ahead and mute that, unmute that. All right. Let's see how some games ended up. We know that Dallas ended up beating. Oh no, that was only the end of the second period. I forgot about that. All right, so we'll bring that up in the corner. Let me find. There we go. All right. Drinks right there. We are good to go for some more hockey. No puppies around here somewhere. No, he's right there. Okay. Let's see. I know. I'm guessing I only did like 5,000 or 6,000 steps, but I feel like I did so much more. It's so different walking with the dog again, especially on a leash. Because my boy was never on it. Oh no, never mind. I hit 10K. The pup and I did it. Oof. Oh, there we go. Sorry, we are back in action. Colasar running down the low wall, fighting through the pressure. I like that kid. I always liked Colasar. I just hated that he wasn't doing what he's here to do, or at least in my opinion. Like, he tried to do way too much stick handling. And as soon as he knocked that shit off and he started being heavier on the boards, kid plays great. We just got somebody just got called for a hooking. Sissons just got called for hooking. Good Lord, I can't even talk right now. Which is great considering what I'm doing at the moment. Ugh. That's weak. All right. Seattle's got 2 minutes. Let's see what they do. Oh, Colorado just tied it up. I was thinking Avalanche, and it came out of Arizona. While Seattle controls in the Vegas zone across the blue line to the midpoint, high dot, trying to work it towards the net, and it gets sent back the other way. What just happened? Just a wild angle shot. Is that McKinnon? Yeah. Oh, no. McKinnon went across the crease. And Lankinen was just standing there waiting after he bodied old boy. Holy shit. Lankinen just went in and dropped a shoulder to get the goal. That was great. Marner kind of hanging out, working in the zone, going for the tip to Saad, doesn't connect. Seattle back the other way. At the point. Down to the high circle, or low circle to high circle, back to the point. 60 seconds gone on the power play. Trying to feed it to the center, and Hill takes the weak shot. Freezes the puck. So, yeah, a minute in. Colorado ties the game up. Man, Mel, sorry for what I said earlier, because I thought that was the third period, but it was only the second. Oof. Seattle wins the faceoff. Low dot. Shot goes wide. All the way around. Misses everybody. Seattle's going to chase it down. Dallas with a breakaway. Big move. And Dallas scores. Let's see who that was. Seattle from the low dot. Shot goes wide. Misses the tip. Set back all the way. That standard procedure. Wyatt Johnston just beats him. Trying to figure out who's in net for Colorado. Wedgwood. That's a tough beat. That's a great job by Wyatt Johnston. But just it's a bad play by Colorado, which is something Vegas does, something Shea Theodore does, where he goes, as he's moving in from the point, he shoots it right into a guy's skates to send the puck the other way with nobody back there. So that's rough. Meanwhile, Seattle ices the puck. Back over to Colorado and Dallas. Stars get it clear. Colorado resetting. Less than 3 minutes gone in the third period, and we've got a goal each way. I knew that was going to be a game I wanted to watch. I wish I would have turned it on at the start. I said that nap hit way too good, though. I don't regret it, I will say. Face off to the right of the cord. Vegas wins it. 3 minutes gone in the period. Low dot. Hurdle does the 180 shot. It's knocked down. Ooh, puck knocked down on the clearing attempt by Dorofeyev. Hurdle chasing it to cord. Sends it on the high boards. And it makes its way out. Vegas resetting. Dorofeyev on the low wall. Is that sod through the middle shot? By Lazan, swallowed up by DeCord. Hit him right in the crest. We got to stop doing that. Way too many times we hit these guys in the one place we're guaranteed not to go through them. Right in the center of the logo. It's all right, though. We're getting shots on net. Ish. Shots are 10-8 Seattle. Meanwhile, Colorado, Dallas, the shots are 26-13 Colorado, but Dallas with the 4-3 lead. I got to remember to check Georgia and Auburn. And FSU lost a pit. FSU lost a pit. Ha, 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 ha. It means less. Our win means less in the standings, but it really doesn't mean less because fuck FSU. McNabb sends it across to Marner, storming in with Eichel to his left, all the way across. Eichel was tied up on the way there. Shot, though, to follow it up, goes up and out of play. That was McNabb's shot. Meanwhile, Dallas face off to the right of Ottinger. Stars win it. Ooh, they don't get out. Colorado. A little, you would expect a little more alertness, a little more energy. There you go, like that. They still lost the puck, but I would have expected after that turnover they'd have a little more jump in their step. Stars, can they get a shot? Backhand, swallowed up by Wedgwood. Meanwhile, Marner in the Seattle zone tries to backhand it, hits somebody, and Theodore can't win the stick battle. Marner barely gets it back over. Turnover, Seattle headed back the other way. There we go. Carly. Barbashev. Barbashev takes it in, tries to get it back to Carlson. We're trying to go through people. We don't when we don't have to. All the way around. Hill plays it over for Whitecloud. He's going to take a bump as he gets it clear. And Carlson started skating, but he forgot the puck. Good little bump by White Cloud there. Hutton keeps sending around. How is that not a cross check? Thank you. It is a cross check. Stoney just got blasted in the numbers, and the ref down low, I didn't see his hand. They're like, what are you talking about? There we go. Alexiak. Might have, I didn't realize I'm on the Kraken network. Okay. Might have an argument there. I mean, it wasn't coming in and pushing. It was as he came in, he extended. So, in my opinion, I mean, if someone wants to say Stone went down a little easy, I wouldn't necessarily complain. The pass back misses everybody. He's going to have to play it. Dorofeyev. I like what they're doing with the power play, and it obviously worked in the first game. Not so much the second game, but no defensemen, all forwards. Marner's big shot from the point, but hits bodies out front. Marner plays the D-man, and then it's the same first-team power play. Stoney, Eichel, Hurdle, and Dorofeyev. And the NHL's leading goal scorer right now got his first goal of his career off his nose. That is still fucking awesome. Marner, back to Eichel. Looking, trying to get it to Stone. He gets it to Hurdle. Hurdle goes wide of the net. Dorofeyev to Hurdle to Marner to Eichel. Down to Stone. Across the Dorofeyev, just not on his stick. Set up so perfectly. Ooh, weak pass. Big shot, Eichel. Swallowed up by the cord. 53 seconds left on the power play. Shots are 10-9 Seattle. Just under 6 minutes gone in the second period. Yeah, I wish he would have shot that, but we're shooting to the body. We're not shooting to corners. And that's the biggest problem at the moment. It's just we got to go back to the basics when it comes to shooting four corners. Dorofeyev dances, hits the guy right in front of him. Good block, Seattle. Dorofeyev moving with it, shaking with it, throws it back to the point. Marner all the way across. Eichel's going to end up with it. Dorofeyev shot, breaks his stick, and he throws it down in frustration. 30 seconds left on the extra man. Eichel resetting. Weak pass. Marner does a good job to get it out of there, to get out of danger. Back to Eichel, into the zone. Tipped ahead to Stoney. Marner tries to feed the pass, hits skates in the middle. Oh, Marner wants the puck bad. Now, shoot. He waited too long. Great save by the cord. He should have gotten shot, but Alexiev's out of the box. And the shots are even at 10 with 7 minutes gone in the second period. Theodore just took a little whack. That was way too soft for him to go down the way he just did. Kraken behind the net. I'll say that was potentially a trip. I'd understand the complaint. Oh, we're going to get an interference call. I'm guessing on Vegas. I'm not exactly sure. I must have looked over to the other game at that particular moment. Dude, go. I must have said this 500 times last year. The most difficult spot, especially when the goalie's already down low, is going to be right past their ears. So why? Why are we trying? He's already on his knees. His gloves already tucked, like his arms tight. He's tucked. Why are we trying to beat him right here when there's 3 feet of 4 square feet of space right here for you to go. Now, I will say I have never lost a game sitting right here, so. No, we've got to start going for the corners. Too many times we hit guys in the crest. And now granted, we're also, I'm known to call us the Vegas miss the nets, but there's got to be a little more balance. We either go for the corners and miss every shot for 3 months, or we hit the guy in the crest for 3 months. So good. Big save by Ottinger, it looks like. Oh, nope. He missed. Oh, horse shit. Oh, dude, bring back embellishment. Oh my goodness, fucking bitch James wannabe. Oh, what a flop, dude. McNabb kind of leans in between them, and he acts like he got shot in the face. Get out. Seattle controlling on the power play. Shot. Fought off in front. Back to the point. Stevenson at the low circle, swinging a miss on the centering feed. The setups have been very, very impressive for Seattle, but they are unable to follow through with it. They've had plenty of opportunity, just not capitalizing on anything. Puck up front, and they scored. There's the capitalization. It's like it was a matter of time before it happened. Weak penalty. 40 seconds into the power play, just under 8 minutes gone in the second period, and they score. Hilly ends up laid out. We have nobody in front of the net. That has been a complaint for so long. Whether it doesn't matter which side of the ice. We abandon our goalie on defense, and on offense, we abandon the front of the net so we don't get tips. We've been better this year so far. But, man, I know we're on a power play, but they just left Hilly completely alone on an island. Shots are 12-10 Seattle. Puck goes out of play from neutral. Is that a delay of game? I see a lot of pointing. There are definitely reasons why I appreciate Aiden Hill. No. He's my goalie. But no. Colorado's on a power play, but Dallas heading back, taking a shot. Good stop by Wedgwood. Good pick by Saad in the neutral zone. See if Vegas turns anything out of it. Nope. White Clouds shot or pass attempt, whatever it was, sends them back the other way. Seattle at the point. Throws it down low, misses wide, and Colorado just tied it back up. And Seattle sends it out of play. 11-11 to go in the second. Not a bad time to make a wish. All right, let's see what happened down here. Good passing on the Colorado power play. Rebound off a shot from the point comes right out front, past to McKinnon, and McKinnon, he might not have got as much as he wanted to on that. That replay looked a little weird, but he nails it home. Guess where he put it? Right past the goalie's ear. So 4-4 in Colorado. I don't see hats on the ice, so I'm guessing that was only McKinnon's second goal. I know he scored at least one already. Meanwhile, Seattle heading into the Vegas area. Marner just got juked out of his jock. Our passing is shit. Yeah, McKinnon's got 2, including that power play goal. Shot from Seattle from the point gets gloved by Aiden Hill. So, meanwhile, in Colorado, shots are 30-17. Avalanche. 4-4 tie, 8:30 to go in the third. Puck up ahead. Battle for it behind Ottinger. Quick shot from up close. Gets blocked by Otter. Ooh, Colorado shooting and tipping. Doesn't make it through. Meanwhile, Vegas trying to get it out off the low boards. Sent back the other way by Seattle. Lazan just got shamed. He just got he got left behind. Shot off of the cord. Goes out to the center, but nobody's in front of the net to make a play. Hill trying so hard to fuck it up, and he almost does. Kraken back the other way under heavy pressure. Lazan controls as Seattle gets a change. Stoney trying to go up the middle to Riley Smith. Doesn't connect. Taking a lot of risks, gentlemen. A lot of potentially silly passes. There we go. 3-on-5. Pass goes wide. Decor tries to cover up on it. Pass gets shut down by Skates. All right, Vegas still controlling on the high boards, working their way to the corner. High point. Shot. Hutton goes off the backboards. Colasar back to Hutton. Hutton to Whitecloud. Low point shot. It's going to be stopped and swallowed up by Decord. And there's a little huddle, but fuck Seattle. Back in Colorado. Avalanche controlling in the Dallas zone. Big shot. And it is swallowed up by Otter. It's crazy watching the Dallas-Colorado game because there is some really good goaltending happening while there has been some really shit goaltending. It's been interesting. All right, what's happening with college football while we're waiting? Oh, shit, I just realized I dropped a bunch of frames. I don't know when that happened. Georgia's up 2010 on Auburn. Okay. Sorry, Raisin. Let's see. LSU's up 2010 on South Carolina. BYU and Arizona is tight. Arizona's up 17-14. And Utah is up on Arizona State 14-3. Dude, I went to NAU. Fuck them both. And again, don't forget Friday, football day, University of Miami. Oh, actually, I think it's Louisville at Miami, but it's Louisville and Miami. So we'll be here for that. Not growing. But I've got to admit, if you haven't been able to tell by my BRB screen, I have been having way too much fun with AI, actually with Grok. Because I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll download it on my phone and just mess with it. And all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, okay. Between that, Blender, and Photopea, just all free shit that I get to mess with, I've been having a lot of fun. Ooh. Dude, McKinnon got his 99th career 3-point game. If he gets a hat trick to top that off, that would be sick. Vegas wins the face-off. Oh, puck so close it doesn't get through though. Whitey went to his spot and the puck drifted. 2 shots that don't go anywhere. The cord can't get on top of it. Vegas still has it. Ooh, okay. High dot. Into the corner, looking for a place to go with it. Dorofeyev circles up high. Going to go midpoint to Whitecloud, who shoots. Hits a body out front. Can we stop fucking doing that? Oh, that's a big hit by Seattle. Oh, Hutton and Montour go at it. It doesn't last long, but Ben Hutton didn't like the hit on Whitecloud. I've got to watch it again because if it was, if it's clean, if it's good, then it's good. That's a good hit. I'm sorry. Didn't slack tonight. -1.5 Vegas. Hey, I honestly don't know what to expect at this point. I hadn't tried against Montour. I'll give him that. I would have rather liked to have him on the ice, but that hit on Montour was a clean hit as far as I'm concerned. Like, props to Hutton for trying to get his team motivated, but I don't like that fight. I don't like that fight. I also don't like Montour throwing hits when they're throwing punches when they're on the ground. Dude, but Jesus, this Dallas Colorado game has turned out exactly what I expected it to be. Hopefully that fight just lit a little fire. Doesn't help as much not being at home, but like I said, I understand him going at Montour. I respect it. I appreciate it. I'm not sure I like it because it was a clean hit on Whitecloud. He went up. He didn't have to go up the way he did. But that was a receiver going across the middle and extending up for the catch. You're gonna get fucking rocked. And that's exactly what happened. Good clean hit. Whenever we hit a commercial, again, I'm gonna run and make another drink. Theodore across the blue line down to the high dot. Eichel circling over to Theodore. Shoot it. I can't believe I'm saying that to Shea Theodore, but he shot it, and then the rebound ends up bouncing over the stick of Mark Stone. Ugh. Icing against Seattle again. All right, clean the ice. I want another drink. What's up, dude? What's up, dude? Cover up the butthole. This ain't that kind of show. And another icing by Seattle. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Colorado comeback. I want Dallas winning. Hey, I can never cheer for Dallas because I fucking hate Jamie Benn. But fair enough to you, brother. And kind of Colorado. Hey, I thought they were done. And then the third period's been kind of wild. So I think Colorado can. I think Colorado will take it at the end. This boy. He's got his socks on. See them white ass feet? Needs to tan more. Tan them feet more. Just under 7.5 to go in the second period. Up to the high boards in the Seattle zone, and it's cleared. Hurdle. Under pressure, has his pass deflected, and then he whiffs on another clearing attempt. Ah, fuck, I hate March Mint so much. Looked like Marner got slashed, but whatever. Dorofeyev all the way up. Leaves it back to Marner. Goes across. Carlson shoots, and it gets blocked way out high. Can we start getting some shots in home plate? Or from home plate? Hill could have passed it to Theodore, and instead he bounced it off the wall, but okay, it worked out. Base in a high corner. Saad takes a bump, and then the feed out to Carlson doesn't connect. High point, McNabb whiffs on it. Puck still alive in the Seattle zone. Vegas. Saad going down into the low corner. Still has it. Trying to turn and shoot is Carlson, but there's battling happening. Seattle is way more aggressive in front of the net than we are. And they get it clear. Theodore behind Hill. Takes the high boards out, and Seattle will recover at neutral. Okay, we got a high stick. Oh, that's the commercial. I'll be back in a minute. I know I've had shit for Jamie Bing. I have bet on Dallas. Word. Hey, man, you know me, dude. Make your money. Always make your money. But hey, brother, I'm going to go make a drink real quick. I'll be right back. cashed out Dallas. Now double dip my chips in Vegas. Hey. Ooh. Came back just in time. Oh, man. I missed another Vegas penalty. That was great defense. Eichel racing up, trying to cut back and do something. He throws it on the court, and we're going to have a face-off. 30 seconds gone, 29 seconds gone on the power play for Seattle. You doing, Sox? This is Biggie, y'all. Biggie used to love belly rubs. Now he's obsessed with the butt scratch, which, come on, who can blame him? Okay. Go lay down, bud. Go to the couch. Go lay on the couch. We already did everything we're doing for today, buddy. We already did our stuff for today, bud. Go ahead, go lay down. Look at him being all cute. Look at him being all cute. Look at that white spot on his nose. You relax, buddy, okay? All right, Seattle wins the face-off. 40 seconds gone on the power play. Vegas just, we're reaching. Marner. Killing some time. Just hang out. Yep, there you go. Pass it back. Pass it across. Let's waste some time, my dude. $60 seconds gone on the power play. Kraken get into the zone. Dude just straight up laid down. Who was that? That was Marner. Okay, hey, props, dude. Seattle has it on the low boards. Working down behind the net. Back to the low boards. Takes his eye off it for a second. And traffic going back the other way. Puck is cleared. 30 seconds left on the power play. Oh, come on. Don't start freezing this game now. Overtime in Colorado. Seattle breaking in with speed, going behind the net. Right through the legs of Whitecloud, he's been having a rough night. Theodore's been having a rough night. I can imagine the guys are tired, but... Ooh, kicked out by Hill. That's a good one. I'm used to having win streaks at the start of the season. Not tie, win, in desperate fashion. All right, we're back to full strength in Seattle. And Vegas loses the puck right out front. Big dive and save by Carlson. No one knows where the puck is. William Carlson is a fucking dog. Don't ever count my boy out. That Wild Bill is the fucking righteous man, dude. Colorado taking a shot. Avalanche are controlling in the Stars zone. Cross to the low dot, trying to put it to the net. It doesn't work out. Stars now control the puck for the moment. Everybody going for a change in Colorado. A minute 40 gone in overtime. Stars into the Colorado zone. Let's see if they get any shots on net. Oop. Nope. Should have left it off. They're going to clear out of the zone. Meanwhile, Vegas. It's tipped. So the court has to play it. Good job. Howden leading with his asshole and ends up knocking the dude off the play. But Seattle still ends up with it going the other way. Puck dumped in from the red line for Vegas. Seattle's going to go right back the other way. Shots are 14-13 Golden Knights. Meanwhile, in Colorado, 2.5 minutes gone in the overtime. Shots at 38-22 Colorado. Avalanche breaking into the zone, leaving it back. Little Dragon shoot. Nope. Dragon take it around the net and miss the pass. They tried. Shot for Vegas. Barbashev puts it into the glove of the cord from the high dot. Between the dot and the top of the circle. Meanwhile, Dallas 2-on-2. Backhand misses the net. Dallas is forced to clear. 1:51 to go in the second period in Seattle. And 1:40 to go in the overtime in Colorado. Seattle's going to end up winning the face-off. Stoney going around and causing a disruption. Puck to the point, midpoint. Theodore, don't shoot it. And he does and hits Eichel on the way. Eichel's going to send it down low. Stoney wasn't ready. He tried to go to the front of the net at the wrong time. And Theodore makes the safe play to backpedal. He might have been all right pressing, but I'd rather have him go start heading back. Seattle in the Vegas zone. Up to the point. His body's out front. minute 10 left in the second period. Battle behind the net. And Vegas is going to go the other way. And Colorado gets called offside. Stoney throws it towards the net. Blocked to the back wall. And Stoney and somebody else just went down. 49 seconds. Vegas has it. Behind the net. Trying to get it to Whitecloud at the point. He does. Shot. Limps its way to the middle. Stevenson had a broken stick and he went to play the puck, but when he hit the ice, when his stick hit the ice, no, they're going to call a penalty on him for playing with the broken stick. Holy shit. Yo! What up, Mercs? How you doing, buddy? Cheers, my friend. Thing's a lot bigger than I was thinking it was going to be, but it's got to last me through next period. Yep. Okay, see, I thought Stevenson touched the ice, and that's what broke his stick, but the puck broke his stick. Vegas with a power play. Let's hope it goes better than last time. Shot. I would have liked to see that pass go to Whitecloud, but we do not have the first team power play on. Doing amazing. Just got home from Manhattan. Hey, yeah, have the kiddo do, man. I'm expecting that he did better than anybody was expecting, including him. But how'd he do? 29.6 seconds left. Vegas just outside of the zone. Oh, Whitecloud did keep it in, but it's going to go back the other way. 15 seconds. Yeah, there goes Doggo. We're going to have a 5-on-3 for a holding against Seattle. Something happened here. Hey, Jesus, something just happened here. Sun Metal, we got top 75. We got him out. Hell yeah, Mercs. Oh, yeah, no, that's absolutely a hold. Hey, hell yeah, man. Good job on Kiddo, dude. That is awesome to hear. Like I said, just going in the first place is cool, but to end up with the medal, man, that is awesome. Yeah, that's what I'm saying to Jesus, man. Hell yeah, dude. Major props to the youngin'. That's awesome, man. And dude, like, That stuff ain't easy to do. So the fact that he's good enough, okay, the period ended. Period ended. But man, the fact that he's willing, not even able, he's willing to put in the work that it takes to get to that point is awesome. Like, dude, that is sick. Big shout out to the kiddo. All right. Fuck, man, I want to go have a cigarette, but we're about to have overtime in Colorado. So I feel like what I'm going to have to do is, after we watch this shootout, I'm going to have to go power smoke. The homie's got a thingamajig, but it's dead. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, fuck. I guess that's that. I'm not, the vape. That's what it's called. Fuck that. Actually, ooh, please, the cinnamon. Yeah. He can be mad at me. He's got 338 packets of nicotine pouches. I'm taking one. I will promise. I promise I will suck his dick later. As long as his wife says it's okay. Colorado with the shot and stop. Dallas ended up scoring. Oh, shit. Okay. We'll go with the cinnamon instead of the berry. Dude, just seeing my face in this shitty lighting makes me realize how much weight I have absolutely put on recently. Not good. Yeah, it's but Jesus, I may be exaggerating, but only a little. Like this one has 20 pouches. This is one of 5. And then there's a berry flavor that there's 5. Then there's another flavor that has 5. Then there's another flavor that has 4. And then there's 2 open containers over there on the other desk. But to be fair, it's not that he uses them that much. It's the fact that if you buy in bulk, it's like 50% of the price. Take a banger. Hey, word, Jesus. I'm gonna be trying to do that in a minute here after we watch. We're gonna find out right now if Rantanen wins the game. Shot scores. Dallas wins in overtime. Mel, I know you're around here somewhere, bro. You're in my heart after that rough loss. But yeah, it is. All right, hey, grab a ball rip. I'm gonna go do the same, and then we'll pop back in for the start of the second period or third period. All right. Got about 20 seconds left before third period starts in Vegas. Big shootout win for Dallas. Take it on the Avalanche. I knew that was going to be a good game. It was going to be hard for that not to be a good game.
So much. I was about to say that. It's couture. Man, I miss working from home. Tell me about
See if there's any news going on.
I collaborate just fine from home. I like the environment more.
Not really at the moment. It's all the same old shit.
Distractions at home. All right, maybe that one's true.
What's up, dude? You gonna hang out right here? We can just hang out right here then. Yeah, it's funny. There's a you know what? I'll save that story for another time. The letting out the Let's Go Kraken banner. Oh shit! Blah, 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 boo, 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 boo. All right, well that probably just fucked me because I forgot to mute the desktop audio. Fucking whoops. We're okay for the moment. Oh, fucking whoops. I do that way too often. Oh, that's something I wanted to look at that I didn't look at. Nope, still 2 away. All right, here we go. Let's see if Vegas can pull another miracle out of their ass. It's just a Vegas power play. I thought we were getting another. I thought there was another penalty. I guess not. Vegas in the zone working their way up, trying to throw it across the middle. It doesn't connect. Kept in by Dorofeyev, not kept in by Dorofeyev, and now it's very close to being 2-on-1 the other way. Now we're just throwing the pucks in a fucking no man's land, because why not? All right, guys. Marner just left the puck floating. And it looks like a Seattle power play, not a Vegas power play. Eichel finally comes away with it. Jesus Christ, dude. Dumped in and all the way around. Behind the net into the high corner. Too far out of play. 40 seconds to go on the Vegas power play. Good pass to Dorofeyev all the way across. Cross ice, and it goes off of Stoney's stick, and instead of going towards the net, it just bounces straight back out to no man's land. Carlson trying to go up the high boards. He leaves it back for Stone. 15 seconds left. Like, please get some kind of entry and get a shot. All the way around. We're late getting in, and Seattle goes back the other way. All right. 5-on-5 hockey. And Seattle steals the puck in neutral. in the Vegas zone on the low board. Sends it down and around. Carlson fighting for the puck. Gets it away. Hutton able to send it out. Riley Smith with William Carlson. He tries to get it through. Not quite able to. Back to Ben Hutton. Oh, if Hurdle was ready, that could have been really good. Being across the line, Hutton shoots, and it goes. They're going to call it up and out of play. Our power play was so good against LA. Or, sorry, LA. And it has not been good since. Marner just... I mean, that was a great play to knock the puck away from Marner, but what a dumbass move. Again, I've never lost a game sitting in this seat, so it is what it is. Battle in the Vegas zone on the low boards. Behind the Vegas net. Lazan sends it up to Howden. Howden misses it. Seattle goes right back into the Vegas zone. Hill plays it. Uh-oh. Shot. Stopped by Aiden Hill. Seattle on the low boards. Throws it up and out of play. Oh, my goodness, fellas. I don't want to say these three chicks that got the puck, like, I don't want to sit here and be like, dude, that's straight up sorority sister shit. But they're all wearing the same North Face jacket. So I don't know what else to think about it. Oh, we're going to get a tripping on Seattle. So we have another chance to let our less than satisfying power play try again. I'm kind of surprised they called it a tripping, but let's see it. I would complain about this call. I would absolutely complain about that being called a tripping. Eichel. Back to Marner. Back to Eichel. Back to Marner. To Dorofeyev shot. Stopped by the cord. Marner from the Vegas zone. Leaves it back for Jack. Shoots. Hits a post. He just went straight up the gut, took a shot, hit the post. Brutal. Jack. Gets it over to Stone. Shot from Dorofeyev. Scores! Pavel Dorofeyev ties it up. Let's go. Oh, wait. And what did he do? He went up into the top corner. What did I say we need to do earlier? Go up into the top corner. Let's fucking go, guys. What is that? 4-11. into the third period. Ooh, and Vegas right back in. The court covers up the goal before I can even make the announcement. Scoring for your Golden Knights with his 5th of the season and a power play goal, number 16, Pavel Dorofeyev, with an assist from your captain, number 61, Mark Stone. And a secondary assist from number 9, Jack Eichel. Fucking go. Oh, that would have been a high stick. If it would have gone in, that would have been a high stick for sure. Let's fucking go. $15-15 to go in the third period. Shots are 19-14 Golden Knights. And again, any Seattle fans, if you're mad about that being called a tripping, I 100% understand. I'm more than more than not agree with you. Ha 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 ha. Vegas up to the point, gonna take the boards all the way around. Kolasar takes a bump, fights through it. Sissons gets it around. Up to Lazan. Shoots. Blocked. It goes. Oh, it went straight up in the air. I thought it made it through. An attempt to get it. Oof. That was just Seattle couldn't quite jump on an opportunity right there, breaking through the center. Vegas behind their own net. Working their way up on the high boards. All the way across. Great pass to Eichel. Just doesn't quite connect. So, all right, good pass to Eichel. It would have been great if it actually hit him on the stick. White Cloud back. Seattle's going to end up with the puck. All right, Vegas gets it out in neutral. Barbashev chips it up ahead to Eichel. Eichel trying to find Stone, just can't get away from the pressure. Good job by Seattle. Hutton chases down the puck, throws it towards the net. It goes wide. I think DeCourt actually got a pat on that. Stone sending it towards the net, hits skates out front. Eichel goes behind the net. Oh, that wasn't Eichel. It must have been Marner. Hutton across. Down low to Barbashev, trying to get it to Stone. DeCourt's going to cover it up. Why does Vegas always do this to us? Like, it's okay to win a game 6-0. We don't have to have fucking nail-biting overtimes for every game. I don't understand why we are at that point. Sorry, buddy. Am I being loud? My bad, Biggie. It's funny. Even as I'm sitting here, I have the urge to fuck around with Grok. Because, like I said, if you haven't noticed from the BRB screens, I am having a blast with it. Yeah, there's just no new news. Trying to find something else. Helicopter crash. Saw that. That's unfortunate. Looks like the. I'm very confused as to what the helicopter was doing. Where it was hovering just doesn't seem like a place it should be hovering. Unless there's something like a landing pad somewhere that I just didn't see. But looks like it caught an updraft and the pilot couldn't control it and fucking went right down in the middle of some palm trees. Right on, some charity stuff going on. That's awesome. That's something that would be cool to do. Ever end up catching a little bit of a takeoff, getting a little bit of an audience, do a charity fundraiser to donate to different like youth hockey teams in the city. If there's like a youth team that needs to go to Reno for state or something like that, send them up. Face off to the right of the cord. Hurdle. Gets kicked out. Dorofeyev going in, I think. Oh boy, broke his stick. Trying again. Seattle wins the face-off. They're going to take the high boards out. Oh, losing the puck on the boards. Vegas comes away with it, dumps it deep. Dorofeyev chasing it down. Just, I love Dorofeyev. He is, oh, how is that not a hold? He just yanks McNabb down on the way to the puck. You're going to call the White Cloud play a trip, but you're not going to call that a hold. All right. I guess. 12 and a half to go in the game. Seattle from the red line dumping it in. They're going to go for a change. Carly gets it to Dorofeyev out of the zone. Dumps it deep for Riley to chase. Riley Smith fed it out front. There was just nobody there. That was just a little bit late of a change for Dorofeyev. Lazan feeds it up. I thought he was going to feed it to Saad, but he throws it all the way down to the court who plays it. Seattle kind of floated the puck across the middle of the ice, but Vegas had already turned around. Which at this point, good. I'd rather them getting back on defense than worrying about pushing forward. The opportunity to score will develop. We just got to limit their opportunity. Vegas has done a much better job maintaining zone presence in Seattle's area. Up to Howden. Howden hits the red line, dumps it in, takes it. No, it doesn't dump it in. Takes a hit when he tries to. Now he gets it deep. The cord slows it down. Good play down low in the high corner. I think that was Saad getting in the way. Going to be offsides for Vegas, Seattle. Little back and forth heading out of the zone. 9 minutes gone in the third period. Under pressure from Michael, Seattle circles back. Now they go up ahead. Marchment loses it under the pressure from Hutton. Seattle has it back in their zone. Ooh, a very close one-on-one, maybe two-on-one opportunity thwarted. Fed through, just misses Stoney. What an attempt on that pass from Ivan Barbashev. All the way up ahead. Theodore loses it in the corner. Seattle has momentary control trying to go up the high boards. Barbashev gets it to Stone. Stone, oh no. Hurdle gets it to Stone. Stone gets it to Barbashev. Barbashev dumps it deep, goes for a change. Stoney in the low corner. Tries to get it to the point. Good stick, knocks the pass to Lazon out of the zone. Vegas dumping and chasing again. Good pressure from behind by Lazon. Vegas trying to come away with the puck, but struggling to get it off the boards. Oh, nope, there it goes. Okay. There was a Seattle player on the boards, but he was ducked down so low I couldn't see him. I was wondering what the hell they were battling down there. Ooh, Marner almost with a good play. Puck goes launching out into the middle, and we're going to get a hand pass from Vegas. Face off in the neutral zone. And commercial break. Going to come away with it, but as always, I fucking hate Vegas for doing this shit to us. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, my audio is still shittier than I thought. I tried to fix that earlier, but obviously that didn't quite work, so I apologize. Once I get back to my home setup and I'm actually in my usual setup, I'll go through and try and fix that. At least it's a different commercial break in progress screen. I'm sick of seeing the ESPN one. Like I said, Vegas this period is doing much better with the zone presence. They're just not capitalizing on opportunities. Our shots are coming from way too far away. Like, I'd say it more often than I probably should, but I'd like a lot more of our shots to be coming from home plate. Instead, a lot of them come from blue line, top of the circle, unless we're in a power play where we know it's coming from Dorofeyev. Dorofeyev at that spot to the right of the goalie, just sitting on that dot. It is, well, he's usually to the left on the dot, but he is as Mr. Automatic from there as Ovechkin is to the right of the goalie. Like, if you watch Ovechkin during a power play for Washington, he's going to stand at the circle. The circle to the right of the goalie. He's just going to hang out right there. And that's exactly what Dorofeyev does to the left. Face off just outside of the Vegas zone. 9:10 to go in the third period. Vegas gets it a quick clear, but Seattle's going to immediately control going back the other way. Puck all the way down. Hutton is going to get it to Carlson. It's all the way out. Riley Smith trying to make a move. He stumbles, but Seattle can't get it cleared. Sod whiffs on the puck. Seattle's going to go back the other way. Good steal by William Karlsson. The dog. That is my dog. And it looks like they called an offsides. 8:33 to go in the third. Shots are 20-14 Vegas. Shot attempts are 56-43 Vegas. Block shots are 19-12 Seattle. Hits are 26-19 Seattle. And that's, nope, giveaways are 16-14 Vegas. That sounds about right. Shea Theodore has 8 of them. Face-offs won 30-22 Vegas. See what other stats they pop up. No, that's it. All right, Vegas is going to dump it in. Chase it down. And watch it come all the way back around. Everybody missed it. I wish we would be a little bit more deliberate with our play when we're behind the net. Seattle keeps it in off the hand of Korzak. He can't clear. Seattle gets it down low, behind the net to the low wall. Korzak's going to come away with it in the high corner. He sends it up the high wall. Vegas is going to get it out. Howden tries to make a move and goes down. I don't know if he was tripped, but it didn't look like it. It looked like he went to cut up and he lost an edge. Vegas trying to head out. McNabb goes up the low boards, tipped all the way down. Seattle has it. Eichel putting on pressure with Stone. Seattle's going to get away with it. Shot off the backboards. Goes to the high wall in the Vegas zone. Theodore to Eichel. Eichel sends it out. Misses everybody. Seattle's right back in. And it's right back out. Vegas trying to get some fresh bodies. Under 7 minutes to go in the game. Seattle circles up, gets across into the Vegas zone. Hutton trying to play it. Dorofeyev ends up with it on the high wall. Across the red line. Vegas right into stumbling to get into the zone. They've been doing fine, just not. They've been getting into the zone, but not setting up, and now they're struggling to get into the zone. Hurdle, dumps and chase. Trying to use his big old body in the high corner. He does. Gets it to the point. Across. Lazan throwing it off a stick down low. Backhand trying to get it to the center. Dorofeyev ends up with it to the high point. White Cloud doesn't get it, or gets it through the cord, but not in. He might have hit somebody out high. Finally, we're getting some shots, though. I would really like for us to average 30 shots this year, but I don't think it's going to happen. Dude, Brandon Saad just putting old boy down on the low boards. Aiden Hill to settle the puck. Makes the pass to Lazan. Sloppy puck. That's danger. We got to get it out. 5:25 to go in the period. In the game. Battle for it in the Vegas zone. And the Knights get it out. Riley Smith putting on some pressure as it's dumped back deep. Seattle goes for a change. Vegas will do mostly the same. Little back and forth in the Vegas zone. McNabb right back to Korzak. Passes up ahead. Tipped in deep. And it's right back out. Good grief, guys. Come on. Let's get a little bit of time in the zone again. We had a couple opportunities just a minute ago. So, I mean, I didn't forget that, but guys. I'm not going to lie. Dude, I'm dog sitting for. Like, for food, there's a couple of those Jimmy Dean pancake sausage on a stick. And that's about, that's taking up most of my thought process right now. As good as this game is, I'm like, damn, that sounds, I can't wait. 4 minutes to go in the game. Seattle has it in the Vegas zone. To the point, down towards the net, off the back wall. Backhanded right in front. And Aiden Hill is able to cover up despite somebody doing all they can to try and score. Korzak looked like he was trying to own goal. Good grief. Okay, never mind. He did a really good job not moving his stick. I gotta give him credit for that. It looked like he actually tapped it towards the net. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Yep. Dude, taking a nap earlier today is the best thing I could have done. Like I was ready for today, man. Like I said, babysitting, dog sitting for my buddy. So they leave at 8. I woke up early, got over here not long after they left. Immediately took them for apparently like 5,000 ish steps. Excuse me. Came home, had a couple drinks while we watched little bit of more morning drinking while we watched LA and Winnipeg, which ended up being a good game. Went and picked up, went home, went back to my house, ate, went and got some smoke, came back, enjoyed that smoke, took a nap for a couple hours. I actually made the thumbnail for New Jersey and Tampa. Made the thumbnail for Dallas and Colorado. But I came back, man, I got back and was, dude, I am, like I said, I had that smoke, laid down, and woke up a couple hours later and was like, yeah, no, fuck all of that. Took the dog again for apparently another 5,000-ish steps. Like, I'm surprised I checked the step counter. I was very surprised we went as far as we did. And, man, took a shower, made a couple more drinks, and like I said, have those Jimmy Dean pancake sausage on a stick. I am fucking stoked, dude. It is not the most productive day, but it was a very enjoyable day. Going for long walks with the pup and having some drinks during hockey. Like, how can I complain about that? Face off to the left of Aiden Hill. Vegas wins it. And they clear. Immediately takes the high road out. I love it. Dorofeyev, don't cross. He waved off, but that absolutely would have been offside. There's no way. I can't believe the ref have to actually wave that off. Back in the Vegas zone. McNabb gets it to Hurdle. Hurdle tries to throw it ahead. It hits a skate and goes back to Aiden Hill. Vegas working their way back out. Come on, Knights. Towards the net. Doesn't even come close. But it got down low. Ended up back up high. Back down low. Dorofeyev trying to swing it around the boards to Hurdle, but doesn't get through. Vegas in neutral. Dumps it back deep. Here's that Marner. Gets in there first. Pushes it back down below the boards. Vegas ends up with it. Big shot stop by DeCord off a shot from the point. DeCord had to have seen that game-tying goal by Eichel, and that's the last thing he wants. Seattle. Good pressure. Meet him at the neutral line. Forget the blue line. And then Hutton just throwing Stevenson off him like he wasn't even there. Knights headed back the other way. Seattle's going to shut him down. Hits Hill. No icing. 2-minute warning, fellas. White Cloud thinks about going over to Hutton. He ends up going all the way down the board. Vegas gets it deep. I'm guessing they're going for a change. Nope, here they come. Eichel, Barbie, Stoney. Seattle going the other way. Hits a skate on the shot. You can tell Mark Stone by the way he skates. Ivan Barberson, quick shot. Great pass, quick shot. Hits a body way out high on an errant puck. Errant pass by Seattle. Minute 20. Vegas Magic last minute. I'm with you. I'm with you, Jesus. You know I believe in the Vegas Magic. That shot is swallowed up by the cord. Just over a minute left. I honestly wish I was at the house so I could just from this go into streaming like Tarkov or something. Like I wish I had Battlefield 6. I'll definitely say that. But I'm enjoying this right now, and this bourbon tastes good. It's not the Bullet Rye, but it's Bullet. And I don't need $300 bourbon to be happy. I just need give me some Bullet with a couple of lemons. I'm a happy boy. Dash of cinnamon. I said eventually Azon Blaze is going to pop back up in here, and we'll have a conversation about that. 40 seconds to go. Seattle has it in the Vegas zone behind the Knights net. Time. What kind of burn, bro? That's dude, Seattle just hit a post. 30 seconds left. They put it right on the cord. It's Bullet, the Jesus. I usually drink Bullet Rye, but this is the standard orange label. That's my favorite because you can get a handle for $40 and it's a very good handle. Like I prefer the rye, but I'm totally cool with this. And like I said, it's all right, there we go, overtime. And so what I do is I put ice in the glass, put a healthy dash of cinnamon on it, on the ice, and then squeeze a lemon into the glass, and then I pour bourbon in it until the lemon's not sour, but the bourbon doesn't bite. And every now and then you'll miss it, and it'll be a little strong, but like I said, you do the lemon juice first, and then add the bourbon, because you can make it a little too sour, or like I said, you top it off until it's that perfect blend, because the sourness cuts through the strength of the bourbon. Description, so that's why I'm here instead of watching the podcast itself. Hey, Trevor Beast, I appreciate you being here. I mean, that's kind of, I guess, thanks. Now, hey, there's a lot of ways to watch any sport you want. I cannot put it into the... I wish Marcor was here because he would type it, but I've gotten in too much trouble telling people where to find it that I don't say it anymore. Oh, but Jesus, it's like my favorite drink by far is exactly what I just told you, plus a tablespoon of maple syrup. And so it's a maple cinnamon whiskey sour. Dude, it tastes like breakfast. It is my favorite drink. But there's obviously a fuck ton of sugar in maple syrup, and there's none in lemons. So, or like in lemon juice. So it's way, way better for the morning after. Cause I used to drink Jack and Cokes, and my dad was like, that's a shit ton of sugar. You should start drinking Crown and Ginger. And so I started doing that, and the morning after was way better. And then I started drinking bourbon, and I was drinking it straight for a long time. And then I tried a whiskey sour and fell fucking in love. I tried the cinnamon maple whiskey sour, loved it, realized that was too much sugar, took the maple syrup out, and now just cinnamon whiskey sour is incredible. Seattle going in right away, fought off by Aiden Hill. Eichel gets it. He's going to create some space. Good job. Shea Theodore, he's storming in. He'll get a shot. Oh, and he loses it off the edge. I would have liked to have Jack Eichel do that instead. Seattle back the other way in neutral. They're going to play it all the way back. Off the wall, ends up going to the cord. Seattle resetting from their own zone. Pass way up ahead. No icing, not offside, but the puck comes back to neutral. Reset for Seattle. Decent pressure from Dorofeyev pushes Seattle back further into their own zone. They'll go behind their own net. Coming into neutral. Into the Vegas zone. They give them the blue line. They gave them all the way to the circles. Good defense to knock the puck away, but Seattle comes with it. No follow-up. Seattle takes it back out of the zone into neutral. 1:20 gone in overtime. Seattle breaking in, and they're button hook at the high wall up to the point. Right back to center point. Pass coming in off the change. Couldn't handle the puck. Seattle resets, and they got to take it out of the zone. 1:40 gone into overtime. Seattle resetting in their own zone. Stoney going for a change. 3-on-2 for the moment. Very quick change. Seattle makes the pass across. Shot fought off by the pad of Aiden Hill. Seattle recovering up to the low point, and Seattle's going to send it all the way back to the cord. Everybody going for a change. Montour in his own zone. Working his way up the ice with speed. Here comes Seattle storming in. Pass all the way back. Bouncing puck off of the stick from the back man by Seattle. Kraken circling around into the center. They're doing a good job cycling. Pass goes up and hits a body in front. Doesn't make it through to Aiden Hill. Puck comes back out to neutral. Back all the way to the Kraken zone under Seattle possession. 2:20 to go in overtime. Take a moment. Seattle with speed heading into the Vegas zone. Up to the high point, midpoint. Montour. Forced back, makes the pass ahead. Ooh, a whiff on the shot. Vegas has it, and then they fucking turn it over. Seattle crashing the net. This is bad news for Vegas. That was their opportunity to take some time. Swallowed up by the glove of Aiden Hill. Oh, that was the opportunity for Vegas to settle it down, and instead they panicked, dude. There is such a... you can call it one of two things. Either Vegas has a bad habit of panicking and like panic passing, or there's a severe lack of awareness. I'm starting to think it's a lack of awareness. They think every moment is under pressure, and they're not taking the time to realize I can breathe, make a solid pass, and not turn the fucking puck over. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Seattle coming in on the low boards. Leaves it back, cycling to the center. Top of the high circle. And they're going to go right back out of the zone. 1:20 left on the overtime. The Kraken want to shoot, but they are much more worried about Vegas possessing the puck. Big pass, big shot, misses the net right in front. 60 seconds left on the clock as Howden breaks into the zone. Big shot by William Karlsson, sent to the high corner by the cord. Seattle's going to come away with it. Why? And now we're chasing 2-on-1. Big shot by Montour, misses the net. 40 seconds to go as Vegas is setting up. Eichel sees a slot. He's going to take charge. He's going to reset once he hits the blue line. 30 seconds to go in overtime. Eichel up to Theodore. Theodore's going to make a move, try and shoot, and it's a sloppy shot because he got his stick held up. 20 seconds. Seattle headed back into the Vegas zone. Shot, and Aiden Hill gloves it. He drops it immediately, But if they blew the whistle, 17 and a half seconds to go in the game. I disagree with how quick that whistle blew. But I tell you what, if an NHL ref is going to do anything, you can count on them blowing. 17 and a half seconds left. 20, shots of 27-20 Vegas. Face off to the left of Aiden Hill. Seattle wins the face-off. To the point. 10 seconds left. Seattle cycles around to the low wall. Back to the midpoint. Shoots. And it's missed. Aiden Hill gives up a rebound. Dead center of the ice. And Seattle scores. I will say it again. I said it earlier. That's what I'm saying. Said it before, say it again. I am thankful for what Aiden Hill did for the Golden Knights. We got rid of the wrong goalie. We should have kept Logan Thompson and we kept Aiden fucking Hill. And hey, look, I'm going to say it right now. If we would have gone into the shootout, Aiden Hill would have lost us the game. So I'm disappointed, but it is what it is. Like, either way, I don't think we would have won. I used to have confidence in Aiden Hill, but, bro, he has zero confidence in himself. So what the fuck am I doing? You know what I mean? What a shame. But, like, dude, 3 games. Really? 3 games going to overtime? The first 3 games of the fucking season? Come on. I mean, really? Yeah, I'm going to see if there's any... Ooh, overtime, BYU and Arizona. Let's check that out real quick. Because I need to get over that as quick as I can. They don't have it? There it is. All right, we're going to forget about that real quick. I remember Vegas won their first games of the 4-1 final score. That's what I'm saying, Trevor. Like, I have playoff towels from the 2018 playoffs. Like, I know Vegas is good. I know our team is, like, dude, how many power plays do you need to score when your power play is Mitch Marner, Jack Eichel, Mark Stone, Pavel Dorofeyev, and Tomas Hertl? How do you not score with 3 opportunities? Yo, Truth. So you put $100 on Vegas. Hey, don't you put that fucking juju on me. Oh, sorry. I got to be careful. I know I said never mind. I'm drinking too much. Don't listen to me. Bro, Truth, I wish I had a better response to that message, you bastard, because I know. Truth, I know. I fucking know, okay? You got $40 on BYU, Trevor? Well, tell you what, here's the field goal to see what happens. Nailed. We're going to continue the overtime. Truth, listen. Listen. Linda, listen. Linda, listen. I'll make it up to you. I'll find a way. Hang on one sec. I ain't gonna lie, man. I wish there was more to do so I could sit here and keep drinking with you guys. Truth, I was not expecting what happened today. I definitely did not expect it to be a 3-score game. Okay, hang on. Total side note, I'm going to rant for just a split second. It's not going to be long at all. The hockey season started, what, Wednesday? So, games Wednesday, games Thursday, not a single NHL game on Friday, all the fucking games on Saturday, and there's one game tomorrow. Who is in charge of, like, the NHL already makes it so fucking hard to watch a hockey game because you have to subscribe to ESPN Plus or the Teams channel or the fucking unreasonable. And now you're gonna not have a game on a Friday. There should have been six or seven games between 7 p.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. Pacific. There should have been 6 games. It's Friday night, dude. And then on Sunday night, while also people are doing nothing, we're going to fucking have one game, the Capitals and the Rangers. But how embarrassing is that, Trevor? Now, if you want my honest opinion, I think it's because the powers to be at fucking ESPN and ABC and the Mouse and all that shit, they're trying so hard to shove the WNBA down people's throats that, of course, they're better at scheduling. But, dude, and now they've announced there's going to be games every Saturday and Sunday for the 2026 season. Okay, how the fuck does that help me now? Whatever. So, hey, Capitals and the Rangers tomorrow. I like college football. Yeah, dude, it's so bad. So bad. Hey, look, truth, I would take the Capitals tomorrow. I know there's no reason to trust me, but against the Rangers, I think the Capitals are going to show. I think the Caps are a little unhappy, and they're going to fuck up the Rangers. Like, if the line's 4 or 4.5, I'd take the over. See, Trevor has $40 on BYU, so I want to pull for BYU. The problem, truth, I don't know either of these teams. So I didn't watch the game, so I have no clue. Wish I could be more of help, man. And like the other thing too is I went to Northern Arizona University, so like Arizona was dope because I was already active in the fraternity, and at Arizona in Tucson, that's one of those colleges where if you ain't Greek, you ain't shit. Like if you ain't part of a fraternity or sorority, nobody knows you. And so we went down there to party, and it was sick. I still think Flagstaff, where we were, we had the fucking bangingest parties, but Arizona was sick. Wins their next game. All right. Tell you what, I'll start 10 minutes early. What is it? Monday? Tuesday. I don't think, we don't play till Tuesday. I'll start 10 minutes early Tuesday. We'll knock out 25 push-ups. I am shamefully off of my my gym routine lately. BYU, 3rd and 5. Gonna go with the quarterback draw, and he scores! Touchdown, BYU! It's happening, Trevor. It's happening. We'll see how their defense holds up. Are there any more sports happening tonight? Because I want to keep drinking. Yes, there is. We may watch Arizona State and Utah just for the hell of having something to do, keeping the stream live, and drinking. I'm having a good time, and I'm sad that we're gonna go ahead and we're just ignore that disappearing right there. We don't need to see that anymore. Oh, come on, man. Spoiler alert. Okay, so either there was just a wild ass gunfight, or somebody's lighting off fireworks. Problem with Vegas is you can never know. Nah, Trevor, you're good, bro. I'm fucking around, buddy. Don't even trip, man. Okay, that's definitely fireworks, because somebody would have had to reload by now. The fuck is going on out there? Something's happening out there. Hey, but Jesus, God bless, brother. Take care, buddy. We'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow. Hang on, I gotta poke my head out real quick. Good boy. Good boy. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Dude, there's got to be a grand opening going on or something, because that's definitely fireworks. But it sounds like a firework factory just went up. It's still going. All right. 1st and 10. Arizona throwing deep. Too deep. Good defense. The throw was in a good spot to where if his receiver wasn't going to catch it, nobody would. Just a little off. Yeah, they were arm fighting the entire. They were fighting the entire time, but that ball was uncatchable. Second and 10. Play action. Pass to the side and out to the flat. And he gets about a 3-yard gain. I am very curious as to what the fuck is blowing up in. Like, that has to be a grand opening or. All right, 3rd and 7. It's a touchdown or nothing from the shotgun. Everybody spread out. BYU brings 4. Plenty of time. Gets up. Oh, it looks like they're waving him down a half-yard past the line of scrimmage. I don't know if he stepped out. Yeah, 4th and 7. Yep, he sure as shit. He stepped out. The cheerleader is going fucking nuts, dude. All right, last opportunity, either a first down or a touchdown. And we have a timeout. Of course we have a timeout. Why the fuck wouldn't we have a timeout right now? All right, I think instead I am going to eat the sausage. What is it? Pigs in a blanket on a stick. I've pulled them out of the freezer, so they're fucking ready to go. That's right. You like BYU's head coach looks cool? Right on. I said I know nothing about BYU in Arizona. I'm a Miami Hurricane fan and have been forever. So college, football in general, I just stopped watching, and then with the NIL, I have such a hard time really being interested. But I have been dude, for the last 20 years, it has been very painful to be a Miami Hurricane fan, and it is so nice. This feeling right now is incredible, so I'm enjoying that. All right, 4th and 7 from the shotgun. Throw. Incomplete. BYU is going to come away with it with a win. Good call, Trevor. Yep, that's a big stop. Big stop, big win. All right. As much as I was talking about trying to find something else to do, I'm going to go ahead and call it. Big win for you, Trevor. Nice making that bag. Unfortunately, Vegas loses in overtime. 3 overtime games in 3 starts. 1-0-2. Unbelievable. But that'll do it for me, y'all. 4 o'clock tomorrow. Capitals at the New York Rangers. So we will be here for that at 4 o'clock. If I'm not doing anything, I'm expecting to wake up a little late tomorrow. So if I'm not doing anything, if I wake up on time, see if I take the pup out, I'll come in and we'll watch a football game or something. Just to fill some time. Yeah, we did, Remy. Sad, but oh well. So the plan as of right now is I am going to stream the hockey game tomorrow. I may stream a little something else just because out of boredom. Trust me, Remy, I'm with you, buddy. But all right, that's going to do it for me. So anybody that's coming around tomorrow, I will see you then. Everybody have a great night.